Today I'm going to play an iconic arcade game which is Star Wars. Now I'm going to be using my custom made Atari Yoke controller. So if you want to see how I made the controller, I'll put a link to the video here and you can have a look at the process from start to finish. So we can actually play the game now properly rather than using a joystick, which is what I used to have to do. So let's now jump straight into the game. And it came in two cabinet forms, the sit-down cockpit cabinet and the stand-up cabinet. You can play both at Arcade Club in Bury and you can play the stand-up cabinet at Arcade Archive in Stroud. So there's three options to play in this game, easy, medium, hard. So I'm going to play 3 games so you can see each difficulty level. And as I say, I am using my custom controller, but as I'm standing off to the side, it will still be a little bit tricky to play because I really need to be in front of the machine to play it properly. But anyway, let's see how we can do.
The Force will be with you.
And I certainly hope the Force will be with me.
Good time, standing by.
So it's just a case of aim the cursor, fire at everything on the screen, but of course I'm sure anyone watching this video would have seen and played this game before. If you haven't, where on earth have you been? So just destroy all the TIE fighters, first scene, and then the second scene you go straight to the trench run on the Death Star.
Red 5, I'm going in. Use the Force to...
Now the only way I can play this the trench scene is just to shoot at the fireballs. As soon as they arrive, shoot at the fireballs, otherwise you're going to be in trouble. Easy enough on this the first go round,
Look, trust me.
but it does get a lot more tricky.
Yahoo! You're all clear, kid!
Now we start at the beginning again, but we get an extra scene in the middle. And of course it gets harder. My only tip on this, and if anyone knows any better tips, is to simply aim at all the fireballs. Don't aim at the TIE fighters unless you're able to get there, like that, because the fireballs will get you.
I have you now.
Right, so this time, instead of the trench run, we're going to the surface, and again, fireballs and the bases that are what you want to fire at. On the third go round you also get turrets, which make it a lot harder to avoid. And I must admit, it is really hard playing this off to the side. It's really awkward. So if you see some erratic steering, it's nothing to do with the fact that the controller isn't good, because it is. It's really good. It's just trying to actually stand over to the side and move and turn. Not so easy. Of course now, in the trench run, you get extra sort of barriers in your way. And of course it does start to get a lot harder.
Force is strong, kid.
Right, so we're through the second phase. And now it will just get harder. To the point, on this first section, you just get fireballs galore. I don't know how you really do this, because you just can't fire at any of the TIE fighters because there's just too many fireballs on screen. Anyone got any tips for me on this, on how to get through it all? Let me know. Can you just see, they just keep coming. You've got to try and catch up, but that is easier said than done. Losing a few shields now. That's like the only time I can actually hit them is when they're there. So now we get the turrets on the surface. So a lot harder to avoid. Everything coming at you. It's quite manic now. The way I've worked this one out is to simply try and steer away from where the fireballs are. And if you see me actually blocking the camera, it's purely because I've had to turn to the right and it's made me lean over. So if you suddenly see my head in the way, you know why. I'm trying not to get in the way. Now this gets really tough because you get a lot of barriers. Trying to avoid them is not easy. There we go, there's another one down.
Aren't you trying to creep the power? Luke, trust me.
Down to one shield.
Yahoo! You're all clear, kid.
Well, with the joystick, I can never really get past that stage. So using the controller just goes to show how much better it makes it to control the game. Even though I'm off to the side, I'd do better than this if I was in front of the machine. But I think I'm not going to last much longer because these fireballs are going to totally destroy me. And here we go. It's madness. I mean, how do you actually defend from all these fireballs? It is madness. Look at them. I think I've done well to get this far. I don't really know how I'm doing it. Seriously, I've actually got through it. Wow. I can't believe I got through. I've never got through that ever with a joystick. It's impossible. You just can't control it with a joystick at all. Oh, there we go.
Remember.
So that was the easy mode game. So now let's play a medium mode game. Now you do get more points for this. So when I pull the trigger, you'll see you get a 400,000 bonus just for playing this. So as long as I get through the first set, I will get a 400,000 bonus. Now I must admit, that's the one thing I don't like about it, because obviously then it means I just jump straight onto the high score table. As long as I get through this first bit. Playing on easy mode, I just cannot get onto the high score table at all. It's just so difficult, you can't score enough points. So again, any tips anyone can give me. I've got a lesser score now than I had on the easy mode. Of course, you now get the turret straight away on this mode. Now, if you could actually see me at all, if I had the camera on me, you'd actually see me tilting from side to side as I avoid all the objects. So you might see my head suddenly pop in the screen as I tilt to the right, if I get to tilt to the right, that is. Such is a good feel of this game.
Use the force, Luke.
You really feel like you are flying the X-Wing and attacking the Death Star. Does it pay to stay on one side? I don't really know is the answer to that.
Luke, trust me. Yahoo! You're all clear, kid.
Right, so now I'm going to get a 400,000 bonus. And there it is. But of course now it does get ridiculously difficult because we're going to get all the fireballs once more.
I can't shake him.
No, you're right, I can't shake him. At least I'm managing to hit the odd one, which is a bit of a bonus. Can I hit Darth Vader? Get more points. Yes. Take that, Vader.
I'm going in.
Going in. So the only way to play this game properly is with a Yoke controller. You just can't, it's just not the same playing it with anything else. Even a mouse. No, you've got to have that proper feel as if you are flying an X-Wing.
Use the Force, Luke.
Oh my goodness, that's it, I'm a goner now because I cannot avoid these things. Jesus! Oh, there we go. So off to the side, trying to go up and down there is like, it's nigh on impossible. Now the one thing I've noticed is it doesn't do a high score save on here. So you only see one entry on the screen for my name, even though I've got scores like this before from that level. So if anyone knows how I can do a high score save on it, it just doesn't seem to work. So yeah, that'd be great. Maybe I just need to do a save state, but I'd rather a high score save. Okay, so let's play a game on hard, which is going to be, well, probably hilarious. I don't know if I've actually played this on hard. Bonus of 800,000.
Stay in attack formation. Look at the size of that thing.
Alright, here we go. How many turrets are we going to get now? Is this going to be madness? Oh my god, oh, blimey, how did I actually not get any hits there? As in, I didn't lose any shields. Something's going to happen now. Still not lost a shield. What is going on?
Use the Force.
Well, I've lost a shield. Now it's going to get hard, no doubt.
I'm hit but not that. I don't want to do anything to do with it.
Can I get to the end? Can I get to the end to get me 800,000 bonus? Stay at the top, down to the bottom.
Luke,
Up, down, stay down, up. Down, up, down. Oh my goodness. How do people do this? Right, let's get it.
You're all clear, kid.
Right, hopefully I've got an 800,000 bonus. There it is.
I have you now.
But it just seems a bit of a cheap way of getting a high score.
Penetration. R2 trying to increase the power.
What they should have done was had 3 high score charts. But then again, this was 1983. So a damn decent game for 1983 and still holds up today. A lot of people's favourites. It's certainly a favourite of mine. I play it all the time when I go to Arcade Archive. I just love this game so much. I mean, how could you hit all those turrets? It's just not... Surely it's not possible. I just don't want to be standing in the centre. It's just so hard off the side.
Use the Force, Luke.
Right, this is going to be interesting. Ah! I didn't move down quick enough.
Remember, the Force will be with you always.
Okay, so that was Star Wars. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.